Accidents in meiosis. Nondisjunction is the failure of chromosome pairs to separate either during meiosis I or meiosis II. Fertilization of an egg resulting from nondisjunction with a normal sperm results in a zygote with an abnormal chromosome number. Alterations in chromosome number. In most cases, human offspring that develop from zygotes with incorrect numbers of chromosomes abort spontaneously. This is one reason for the large number of miscarriages that happen during the first trimester of pregnancy. There are two types of alterations, aneuploidy and polyploidy. Aneuploidy. Aneuploidy occurs when a gamete that has undergone a faulty meiosis and has an abnormal number of chromosomes unites with a normal egg or sperm. The zygote formed will have an abnormal number of chromosomes. In a trisomy, the zygote has an extra copy of the chromosome. If the zygote is missing a chromosome, it is called a monosomy. So trisomy means there are 3 chromosomes now instead of just 2 because it has an extra copy, and a monosomy means there is just 1 chromosome because out of the 2 it is missing 1. Trisomy 21. Down syndrome. Trisomy 21 is the most common chromosome number abnormality with 3 copies of chromosome 21. It occurs in 1 out of 700 births. Incidence of Down syndrome increases with age of either parent. Down syndrome, common name for trisomy 21, includes a wide variety of physical, mental, and disease susceptibility features. Trisomy 21. Down syndrome. In this karyotype, we see that for chromosome 21, there is an extra chromosome. So instead of there being a pair, 2 copies of chromosome 21, there are 3, creating that trisomy and resulting in Down syndrome. Aneuploidy and sex chromosomes. Unusual numbers of sex chromosomes, those that determine sex such as X and Y, do not upset the genetic balance as much as unusual numbers of autosomes. That's all other chromosomes, and perhaps due to the fact that the Y chromosome carries fewer genes pertaining to males. Abnormalities in sex chromosomes result in individuals with a variety of characteristics, the most seriously affecting fertility and intelligence. The greater the number of X chromosomes, the greater likelihood of developmental and/or intellectual disabilities. The role of the human Y chromosome. Sex chromosome abnormalities illustrate the role of the Y chromosomes in determining a person's sex. A single Y chromosome is enough to produce maleness, even in combination with the number of X chromosomes. For example, XXY is Klinefelter syndrome, with symptoms that include reduced muscle mass, reduced body and facial hair, and lower production of testosterone. It may not be diagnosed until adulthood. The lack of a second X or Y chromosome will result in femaleness, due to the presence of one X chromosome. X0, for example, is Turner syndrome, which can cause short height, heart defects, and failure to develop ovaries. Klinefelter syndrome. In this karyotype, we see that there are 2 X chromosomes and 1 Y chromosome. Turner syndrome, a monosomy. If you look at the sex chromosomes, notice there is only 1 X chromosome there, so this is a female with just a monosomy, an X chromosome. Polyploidy. Polyploidy is lethal in humans. Polyploidy occurs when an organism has extra full sets of chromosomes. If we break down the word polyploidy, ploidy refers to chromosome number, so polyploidy means extra sets of chromosomes. Polyploidy is normal in plants and is sometimes necessary for the completion of certain stages in the plant life cycle. Polyploid plants tend to be larger and better at succeeding in farm fields. If we take a look at all the cultivated plants here, we see examples of banana, watermelon, apples, they are triploid, and potato, leeks, and tobacco, those are tetraploid. Polyploidy in humans. Shown here is a karyotype of somebody with a triploidy. Triploidy because there are 3 sets of chromosomes. Chances are an embryo with a triploidy will not survive a couple rounds of mitosis. It would be a spontaneous abortion.